Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate you swinging by today. Today's beer, it comes from Green Man Brewing. These guys are down in Asheville, North Carolina. Been to the brewery there a couple of times. Very small operation. Guys, I didn't actually get this at the brewery and it wasn't sent to me. I stopped at a little grocery store in Greensboro the last time I went down to Green Man, and the guy there had a huge selection. It was kind of off the beaten path, but he had a huge selection of craft beer in there, and I've actually been there twice going down, but it's been since 2015 since I made a trip down there. So this is their Green Man the Dweller, and I actually picked up 2 bottles of these when I was there, and I reviewed one when I got home back in July of 2015, and dug this one out of the cellaring fridge downstairs to review for you today, guys. And this is the exact same beer that I reviewed then. This one was done in 2014, and here it is 2019. So I did one fresh, and now we're going to see how well this one is cellared, being 5 years in the bottle. So, and like I told you guys the other day, I'm pulling some of these beers that I've had in the fridge downstairs for a long time. So let's see what this one brings to the table. See if I'm as impressed, more impressed, less impressed than I was when it was fairly fresh, guys. So over to Beer Advocate. They say this beer is 9.5. It's got 10% on the bottle here, guys. So I don't know from year to year if different batches have different ABVs. This one is a 10%er. When I go into Untapped, they have it at 10%, but I didn't see one listed for this particular year. They say it's 65 IBUs. And they also say on their commercial description, robust and warming, this stout has hints of coffee and dark chocolate, a complex variety of roasted malts, and moderate hopping temper the pleasant sweetness of this brew. So being in the bottle this long, I don't know how much coffee notes. It doesn't say it was brewed with coffee, whether we're getting that off the malt. I'm not sure here, guys, but I'll tell you what I'm tasting and smelling when we open the top on it. And that's about to happen right now. So let's do it. Great big bottle, enough to share, which I intend to do. And the top comes off. Alright, so here's not a lot of smoke coming out, but it is a fairly big bottle. I don't see it on here exactly what size it is. 1 pint, 9.4 fluid ounces. So, into the glass we go. Let's go down the center and see what we end up with here. Straight down the center pour. And just the aggressiveness of that is going to give us a nice little head on this one. So enough to share for the other half there. Half a bottle left here. Nice finger of head on there. It's a nice brown khaki colored head. Over to the light, guys, I'm not seeing any at all. It is pitch black. And these guys at Green Man do a lot of sours. So, but I'm not so much, still haven't wrapped my arms around that style of beer. But I do like their IPAs, double IPAs, and I did like this one the last time I had it in 2015. So to the nose we go. Nice roasted malt, some chocolate malt it smells like. Maybe some black molasses. Not getting a lot of coffee on the nose. Got a wonderful aroma, guys. It really does. Smells good. I hope it tastes good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Not getting any coffee. Evidently the coffee's faded now. Roasted malt, hints of some chocolate. Like I said, a little bit of molasses. And that's about what I'm getting right now. But it may change a little bit as it comes up to room temperature, which we always let happen. But that's basically the alcohol is very well hidden, I will say that. It's kind of smooth, a nice sweetness to it. Doesn't seem to me to be over bitter. It is 65 IBUs, so that's about average, I would think, for an Imperial Stout. There may be a very, very, very slight hint of a little bit of coffee in there, but I'm pretty sure it's not as impressive now, being 5 years in the bottle, or close to it approximately, than it was when I did it when it was 6 months old or 7 months old back in 2015. So anything that they're wanting you to taste coffee, especially if it's been brewed with any kind of coffee, you probably need to drink those pretty fresh, and I say that all the time, guys, on coffee beers, because I have let them cellar, and some hold up well and some do not. So well, let's right out of the fridge. Let me sip on this, pour her a glass, and we'll come back and see where it drops in. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Been sipping on it about 45 minutes or so. Set the room temperature now. Nice slicing is left on the glass. The coffee notes have basically gone away, guys. I'm not getting hardly any at all, if any, on this one. So I don't think, if they want you to have some coffee flavors, this would probably not be a good one to cellar this long. Other than that, it's a very nice Imperial Stout. Alcohol is well hidden, like I said. Nice roasted malt. Little bit of bittersweet chocolate in there. Hints of molasses. Not getting any dark fruit or anything like that. Not quite as impressed as I was in 2015 when I did it the last time. But I still think it's a well-made beer. But I think you probably ought to drink this fairly fresh if you want to get some of those coffee notes. So, with that being said, final chug. Still a well-made beer, I think, but I don't think it's quite to the A category now that it's been cellared in a bottle almost 5 years approximately. I don't know when in the year, what part of the year. They do it in January, middle of the year, end of the year. If they brew this, if they do it once a year, or if they do it multiple times, I'm not sure. It does not tell me that. I just know it's a 2015 edition. This one was done in December, so maybe they do it in December and December only. I'm not sure. So this one is just a tad over 3 years old, because this is February the 8th of 2019. So not quite for 5 years in there. So this is 2019, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19. That'd be 4 years if it was December only release. So we'll say it's just a tad over, I say 3? 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah, tad over 3 years. So you probably ought, if you want to get some stronger coffee notes, you probably ought to drink it a little fresher than I have here, because they've dissipated quite a bit. And I don't remember how much coffee I was getting when I did it back in 2015. So, with that being said, B plus for me, guys. I'm going to give it an 88 this time around. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4 out of 5, but it doesn't differentiate between the years. So maybe they're basing it on a fresh bottle. And that's basically where I put it the last time I had it. And over to Untapped for the final check-in, they have it at 3.9. That's exactly where I am putting it, guys. So me and Untapped are pretty much in agreement on this one, but they are not differentiating here. I did not see, it doesn't have the vintage on what I'm seeing here. Maybe it is. Maybe they do have a 2019 version listed there. I didn't search that. I didn't type in the year or whatever on that one. It's just an average of the beer itself. So if you had this recently, let me know what you think. And if you had this vintage recently, I'd like to know what you think. Like I said, I thought it was a little tastier when I had it back in 2015 than it is now. So if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.